Joe Namath here, and you're watching Class Act Sports.
You saw us at Miles Austin's golf outing. You saw us at LaShawn McCoy's bowling charity tournament. I mean, there's a lot of things. All these athletes are class acts. Speaking of one, Broadway Joe Namath.
Victor Green, Jared Ginsberg here with the one and only Broadway Joe at his, was it 21 years, 27 years?
You know what, Victor? I remember growing up in Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, when we started out with those cards, the March of Dimes cards, and we were going to beat polio. And you know what? They did find a cure for polio, and I've been fortunate to be close to the March of Dimes for a number of years, and for good reason.
Absolutely.
You know, premature births, children, families, and all. I feel like sometimes we get pointed in a direction by the powers that be,
Absolutely.
and I'm thankful for it.
Well, absolutely, man. Talk about, people, they know you do this March of Dimes, but you do a football camp. You did something with the hurricane in Alabama. Talk about all the work that you do, man. Why do you get so involved?
I don't do enough work. I don't do a lot of work, but I do a little bit. Through sports, we learn the value of a team effort. We learn how much we can contribute and how important it is those that we're working with contribute.
Right.
And through football, certainly I learned that life is a team effort.
Right.
I think my family started that at home, and always kept a humble way about us. And it sounds corny coming from Broadway Joe or whatever, but there's some sincere humility that realizes the importance of other people in our lives and what they do for us and what we can do for them.
Well, we're here with a living legend, Broadway Joe Namath. We appreciate doing the coverage for your outing, always giving back with your time. What's it like to be one of the faces and the legends of New York?
Oh, now this is absolutely special. To feel at home in New York, to feel at home in every borough when somebody smiles at you and says, "Hey Joe, hey Broadway," I'm thankful. I'm thankful because there certainly was a time when I was afraid, scared, and all that, intimidated by the city. But it's a great sports town, and the people of New York are special. I was told initially by the president of the New York Jets that this is the greatest town in the world with the greatest people in the world, and I tell you what, I can't argue that. I'm just thankful.
Well, from one Jet to another, you're the only one have won a Super Bowl here. What do you think the Jets need to do to get that Super Bowl back here to New York? Or to win
well, Victor,
one?
you know as well as I do, and we're just talking about a team game. Life's a team game. Football's a team game. Especially, you've got to have all the pieces or get the right kind of characters that own up each and every play in a steady basis. Won't accept defeat or come out of the valleys and do it. It takes a lot of lady luck, but it takes a lot of work because the competition is keen.
Right.
Competition is keen. Right now, this edition of the Jets defensively, right after 2 games, look terrific. Wonderful. My only concern at this point, not only, but our offensive line's a little thin. We haven't done anything running the ball in the first 2 games. Sanchez gained 29 yards the other day. That was the biggest ground gainer, I'm concerned about our running game because of the depth and talent in the offensive line.
Well, Super Bowl III, MVP, Super Bowl champ. Take us back to the good old days when you guaranteed a victory and came through and backed up basically the biggest win in Super Bowl history.
The mental part of the game isn't stressed often enough, especially by the fans and the people doing the color and all. To win, you got to keep from beating yourself. Not have busted assignments, not make mistakes, self-inflicted wounds. The mind comes into play. We see the athletes today more so than ever. Physically, they're just absolutely wonderful specimens. But it seems to be the players that not only are good specimens, but the kind that can think on their feet and that can keep from beating themselves. So I wonder why that New England bunch and Belichick's been so special. I think he goes for the smart players as well as the gifted players physically.
Well, for last question, Joe, before I let you go, man, you're talking about you guaranteeing the victory. Rex is guaranteed the Super Bowl this year. Do you think that put pressure on the players or more so the coach?
I don't care. I don't think that's a pressure deal. I think that's the way Rex feels and couldn't care less about pressure. It's a game-to-game situation. And one thing I know about sports or life, it's always more fun to come out ahead than not. So, you know, they're trying to win like every other team, but you got to have the players that can execute.
Well, we want to appreciate you covering your event, man. We're looking forward to playing tomorrow. You got a lot of people out here looking forward to talk to you, so we're going to let you go, man.
Thank you.
I'm Jared Ginsberg. That's Victor Green, Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champ, the one and only Broadway Joe Namath. Thanks a lot from Class Act Sports.